And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. A really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's look at the big picture for Army. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Army! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pick up there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
We're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick strike complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs in this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Near the sticks, it's fired. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Is Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. 2nd sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go. You're seeing it here on the big stage.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A quick pass to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got a man. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Behind his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quick.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Black Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
What's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Still looking on the move. On the run, deep down the right side.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of clearances and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended
I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer on. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on the last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to fire. Punch it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Working that left side. That 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it. Really nice job there by both guys. The throw and the catch. They work that defense and get the first down. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And you wonder if that interception's going to bring this guy back into the reality. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And that might have been a decision. He got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made it back.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed a break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. So much changing direction. He's down to the 23.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
The plays, you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Wrestled to the ground, and he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
How about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. back to throw. Time running short in the half. Buys a little time. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy. When he watches it, it'll be third down.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will move away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right in this one.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action on first down. Fires it beautifully out across the pocket. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for those guys.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Let's it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Again on the outside. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Black Knights want to move quickly.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on field.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over that.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48. And this offense is rolling.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's brought down, and it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Bearcats have their offense in high gear.
Moves.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there. Giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the ring.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grab near the marker. It's Bruce. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Really good job on this play winner. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Dino. 3:25.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Clear.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Bruce. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires left. It's complete. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Set. Hut.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looks as if he's going to run it. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and gain the ball.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Breaks the tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough that he heard it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have. When you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He picked up the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. Finding open areas. He gets the job done. Picking up the first down. Then getting down.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked up, and they run the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Jackrabbit.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to let it go. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army! But that score looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 3rd. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish the drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, David, they've got to be able to eliminate that.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Igloo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go. Great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score before. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the play will stand after the replay just does a little double checking to make sure. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. He makes his way in for the two, and now they trail by only 6. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Spider.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ernie on the Jets. He's at the and he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
That's tough to defend, right? You go 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buying some time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he's got it inside the 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
Fake the spike, and now he's going to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a score. Looking to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And he kicks this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a victory.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. Maybe this is a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball out. If you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Fullbacks with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Sam Houston, 35.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football. There we go. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.